Hi, this is Mark McLeod from Building Aspirations, and I'm going to share an advanced problem solving methodology with you called root cause. Stay tuned. The whole idea with root cause is you just keep asking why. Okay, think of the child, the 2-year-old child who says, why? This is a learning methodology, and you can learn a lot from this small child. And this root cause 5 why strategy can help you solve problems in the workplace. Let me walk you through what it looks like. So you have the problem, you have the root cause, and then you have corrective action. So you keep asking again and again and again until you get clarity into the root cause and you are allowed, you are enabled, it's obvious to you what the corrective action actually is. You just keep asking why. So the very first why. The goal the very first time is to clearly understand the problem. You cannot solve the problem unless you understand it. So right here, your first why is going to be very short and concise. Don't ask for a lot of details, and you're going to write down the question and answers. So this is good if you do this via facilitation. Get a lot of interaction and write it down. So you record the source of the first answer. Okay, so this first why is relatively quick and easy. The easiest one you should be able to get to a why fairly easily. Okay, the second why, this is more concise questioning to support the first statement. So each why and each consecutive why digs on the previous one. Okay, you're digging a little deeper, you're digging a little deeper. Here you're asking for more technical information to determine the root cause. Okay, now it's important to appreciate avoid discussion. Your goal is not a discussion, your goal is an answer. And this is tough because people want to contribute, and that's good. And you don't want to shut people down, yet you have to draw the fine line because this is how we use the methodology. Right here, you're just looking for an answer to why after the first why. Now, the third why. You're still not making a conclusion. You're asking yet another question to verify the confirmation of the previous why. The goal here is to separate the obvious from the not obvious. Okay. Number one, you got the root cause. Number two, or beg your pardon. Number one, you understand the problem. Number two, the second why, you have the root cause. Number three, now you're getting a little bit more technical information now, and you may be narrowing the root cause. Now here, you're going to have a little bit more discussion, and this third why may take a little bit of time here. Now, you can stop here. You could be done here, but typically, if you're done at the third why, it's a relatively straightforward, obvious, logical problem. Now, the fourth why. Here is where you need to be a little bit open-minded. If the cause is common, it's confirmed in the fourth why. If the cause is not common, you narrow it down again. The third why narrowed it, now you're narrowing it even more. Now, the fifth why. It's highly likely by now that the fifth cause has been found. Okay, because if you go 5 whys, it's an exception within an exception within an exception within an exception. I mean, you could have cascading errors, domino effect that causes all these things. Typically, that's not the case. Most of the time, you're going to stop after the third why. Okay? You identify the problem, you identify the cause, and now you have technical confirmation. Usually the third why is enough. The fifth why is super complex, confusing. Here, it's more of a systemic root cause. Okay, so there's some type of embedded problem that is just simply very difficult to find. If and when you do not find it by the fifth why, you can keep going with the whys, but if you go past the fifth why, you may have broken the methodology. I would probably go back to the very first why. You didn't identify the problem correctly in the first place. If you do have 6, 7, 8 whys, you have an extraordinarily complex and confusing problem, which is possible, although very unlikely. Okay, so this is Mark Mikolat with an advanced problem solving technology that helps you determine the root cause after you determine the problem. 5 whys. This right here, I want you to take back into your work world. And if you're dealing with a lot of problems, especially more advanced technical problems, you can use this. And if you need someone to facilitate, if you need someone to train on how to implement this in your work world, connect with me at Building Aspirations. This is what I do. I provide leadership, productivity, and effectiveness training for workforces, especially in and around the Southern California area. If this is your first time on the Building Aspirations channel, I thank you for being here, and just hit the subscribe button so that you're notified when we post new videos. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.